We ain't running out of agua. Shout out the sugar-free syrup. Shout out. Oh, I can't believe he's eating bread. I just ate 6 slices of bread. Coat it on there. Use as much as you want. With 3 regular-ass hot dog buns. Nothing special. Welcome to another video. Scott McLeod here. Bright and early on this Friday morning. About to get some breakfast going. So I'll show you all what we're working with. So I start the day off with some black coffee from the Keurig. Breakfast this morning is going to be the low sugar maple brown sugar oatmeal. I'm going to add some electrolytes, some pink Himalayan sea salt. This is pre-workout, so those electrolytes are going to really help with muscle contractions. Fun fact, you can actually use the packet. See the fill line there? You can fill your water using the empty packet. We got a clementine. Another hack here is to use PB powder or peanut butter powder. I'm using PB Fit because for 2 tablespoons, it's only 70 calories, 2 fat, 5 carb, 8 grams of protein. Of course, I'm always gonna pop the macros up for this entire meal on the screen, but I just wanna point out that use your peanut butter powder instead of your regular nut butters, unless of course you need the fat from the nut butter. I like to advise against that simply because of the fact that when you use your nut butters, you're using about 2 tablespoons, I think it's 32 grams, and you're getting a ton of calories for that very small amount. It's just a spoonful, and you're throwing a bunch of calories into your body with just that small spoonful. So it's not really satiating, it's a tiny amount, and it's very dense in terms of calories. You know, that's just another one of my tips. I'm gonna do a cookie dough peanut butter outright bar. You've seen these on my channel before. These are fantastic. I love these. And of course, we're always gonna do some Greek yogurt in the morning. I love how these things pack a punch in terms of protein. It's another just quick, convenient option for me, and I love the taste. So I'm gonna do it because that's what I love to do. We're gonna sip on that coffee and we're gonna enjoy this meal before we head on over to the gym. The oats already came out of the microwave, so they're already hot. There's still a tiny bit of water content in there. I do add a teeny tiny bit extra water just so we can account for mixing in this powder. Then we're gonna take our pink Himalayan sea salt. Like I said, this is pre-workout, getting the electrolytes in. We just spent all night sleeping, so not consuming water, not consuming electrolytes. And we're just gonna throw a tiny bit of pink Himalayan sea salt in there. Again, sodium is an electrolyte. Sodium is very important for muscle contractions. Okay, so we're sitting down for the breakfast. We got the oats, the clementine, like I mentioned earlier, the cookie dough peanut butter outright bar, some Greek yogurt. This is the raspberry flavor. We have some coffee. Nothing like coffee in the morning. That first sip feel. Tall bottle of agua in the shaker. Tall cup of agua. We ain't running out of agua. Rehydrating first thing in the morning here. I forgot to mention that I do have new macros. I calculate and I adjust my own macros. So I've readjusted my macros. I'm in this main gaining phase. I noticed that with my activity level, I was actually losing some weight. And no, I didn't jump the gun. I was weighing myself every single day and taking the average of those daily weigh-ins, and I noticed that after a few weeks, I actually lost a few pounds. It was only 1 or 2 pounds, so it wasn't drastic, but I'm upping my calories just a little bit to maintain my weight right around 175 and try to put on some muscle mass in this main gaining phase. So trying to stay pretty lean and slowly but surely put on that muscle mass. I have a video on how to calculate and adjust your own macros. Please check that one out. I spent a lot of time on that one. It wasn't the easiest to shoot. I'm gonna put the macros for this meal up on the screen, and I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy my morning. So it's post-workout here on this rainy Friday morning. Post-workout shake. Today is 1 scoop of MTS Whey. This is the fruit cereal version. 2 scoops of MTS Carb 10 and 5 grams of Pure creatine. Take your creatine, kids. It's 2021, one of the best ergogenic aids. But 1 scoop of whey, 2 scoops of Carb 10, 5 grams Pure creatine in the shaker. The Tiger Fitness shaker. So I drink this down typically get those carbs back in the system, get a little bit of protein, get some creatine in. Yes, I'm aware that this is not necessary to drink immediately after working out. The anabolic window is much longer than people initially believed it to be, but there is no reason for me not to drink this to hit my overall protein requirements for the day. That's what matters. So popping the macros up on the screen for this little meal, if you'd like to call it a meal. We're gonna hop in the shower and then we're gonna make some anabolic French toast. So stay tuned and I'm gonna enjoy this shake. So, post-workout, we're back in the kitchen, Scott's kitchen, and we're gonna be making some French toast. There are a lot of different iterations of anabolic French toast on the internet. This is my version of it. I've kind of taken a look at a few people's versions of anabolic French toast, for lack of a better phrase. Maybe we could call it anti-catabolic French toast to be unique, or the Gains toast. I don't know. We'll come up with a unique creative name. This is my iteration. I've looked at a few people's. I've taken tips and tricks from a couple different people, and we're just gonna roll with my version of anabolic French toast. We're gonna take some egg whites, we're gonna throw it on the food scale, we're gonna use some vanilla, some ground cinnamon, 2 whole eggs, great source of fat, great source of protein, great source of choline, which is good for the brain. Do not be afraid of calorie-free sweeteners. Calorie-free sweeteners are an excellent option to keep your food low calorie dense food. We're gonna be eating this with 6 pieces of bread. Low calorie sweetener, it might kill you one day, maybe, but we're gonna die shredded. Don't be afraid of this. It has no calories. It's calorie free, and we're just using a little bit of it. So yeah, that's that. Also, do not be afraid of, I can't believe it's not butter. Calorie free butter spray. No calories. Calorie free cooking spray. I'm gonna whip some of this up and I'm gonna show you what we're working with. And actually, let's get the bread out now. And we're gonna be using the Dave's Killer bread. This one happens to be the 21 whole grains and seeds. I still have a few slices left over here, but we're gonna get 6 slices out. We're gonna grab the egg whites and we're gonna take out MyFitnessPal. Yes, I could do the math and figure out how many grams of egg whites we need for 4 servings of it, but MyFitnessPal is gonna tell us how to do that. I got my egg whites. We're gonna do 4 servings. 1 serving is 46 grams, so that's gonna be 184 grams of egg whites, and we're going for that 184 grams. So we're out of egg whites there, but don't worry, we got more. It's at 161 grams currently on the scale. 172. 184. Actually, we're slightly over 184, but that doesn't matter. We're not perfectionists here. We have 188 grams of egg whites. We're not perfectionists. We're just getting an understanding of serving sizes, of what 4 servings of egg whites looks like. It's approximately right there what's in the bowl. Now let's get to add in some of the other fun ingredients. We're gonna take our whole eggs. We're gonna crack those in. 2 whole eggs, take some ground cinnamon. We're gonna start dumping it in there. Give it a couple slaps, coat it in there. Don't be afraid of the cinnamon. Vanilla extract, just get a little bit in there. Maybe that was a little much, but hey, we're just cooking based on how it feels. We're going by feel here. We're just gonna take a teaspoon of 0 calorie sweetener, absolutely no calories. Sure, it may kill me one day, but we're gonna die shredded. Shout out Jesse James West, I think that's his saying. That's where I heard it. I'm not sure who said it first, but shout out. And then we're gonna cook this up. We're gonna absolutely devour this French toast. Okay, French toast is done. We have the Vermont sugar-free, low-calorie syrup for 2 tablespoons of this stuff. It is 3 grams of carbs. We're just gonna drizzle it on there. We're not gonna worry too much about this low-calorie syrup. We got a fat stack of French toast in front of us. 6 pieces of bread. We're also doing another clementine because fruits and vegetables, those are very important. We're keeping our eye on our micronutrients as well. Of course, we're washing it down with a tall cup of agua. So since a lot of you actually like to see people consuming the food, here you go. Here is the first bite. This stuff is amazing, guys. I can eat a whole plate of French toast without overextending, using my sugar-free, low-calorie syrup, using some of those calorie-free cooking sprays, butter sprays. We can enjoy our French toast. We can fit these into our diet on a day-to-day basis. As always, I'm gonna pop the macros up on the screen for this entire meal, and we're gonna sit down and enjoy this one. So we're down to the last bite here of the French toast, soaking up all of that low-calorie syrup, really making the most of this last bite here. Shout out the sugar-free syrup. Thanks for making my life so much better. French toast done. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna enjoy this clementine because, again, fruits and vegetables, keep your eye on your micronutrients as well. Good for a whole array of health benefits. We don't need to get into that, I'm sure you all know that. I found that I was very good at getting my leafy greens in, getting my vegetables in, but I was lacking in the fruit department. So I've been incorporating these clementines over the past couple of days and I'm really enjoying it. These things taste amazing and it fits into my macros. But I just wanted to say that I'm having an excellent Friday. I hope you all are enjoying your Friday as well. And I hope you're all getting after it today. It's another day for progress. It's another day to absolutely get after it. We don't get today back once it's over. Let's put it to good use. Comment down below if you're with me. Another quick point is I can fit this French toast into my macros. I don't have to be completely exclusionary and restrictive and say, oh no, watch out for the carbs, watch out for the bread. Oh, I can't believe he's eating bread. I just ate 6 slices of bread, dipped in egg whites, dipped in 2 whole eggs. I enjoy this stuff. I'm gonna eat it. It fits into my macros, calories in versus calories out. I'm not running for the hills. I'm not running away from this bread. I'm not running away from my Greek yogurt, from my dairy. You know, if you've seen my previous videos, that I love my Greek yogurt. That's a staple in my diet. It sits well in my stomach. I'm not intolerant to lactose. Of course, if you're lactose intolerant or if you have an intolerance to gluten, then sure, you have those intolerances. But me personally, I'm not running for the hills. I'm not running away from the bread. I'm not running away from the dairy. I'm strategically fitting this into my day-to-day. I just want to show you that you all can do the very same thing. Welcome back to the kitchen, Scott's kitchen. We are cutting up some peppers and onions, and what we're gonna be doing is some chicken sausage. So this is organic chicken sausage, casing free, free range, whatever. I don't really care too much about that. What I care about is the excellent macros. These things are sold at my local grocery store. They have excellent macros, so for 1 link, 3 fat, 1 gram of carb, and 14 grams of protein. Excellent macros, that's why I buy them. They're a little expensive, to be completely honest, a little too expensive in my opinion. It's like $7, $8, $9, somewhere in that range for a pack of 5 of them. Again, just kind of a little bit too expensive in my opinion, but I enjoy them so much, so I keep buying them. I don't know, is that a good excuse? Not really sure. They fit my macros. They satisfy my desire to sit down and have a sausage on a regular ass hot dog bun with some mustard and some peppers and onions. So we got the sausages, the peppers, the onions. We got that sauteing. I just like to brown them in the pan, heat them up. I slice them a little bit to allow the heat to go completely through them. Put the peppers and onions in there for some extra flavor. Let that cook down. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be having 3 of those sausages with 3 regular ass hot dog buns. Nothing special about these. We're gonna be using some spicy brown mustard because calorie free. So mustard's gonna be your best friend for calorie free condiments. You know that I like to talk about my fat-free Italian dressing, my sugar-free maple syrup, my calorie-free butter spray, my calorie-free Pam spray, mustard, another great option, especially when you're eating these chicken sausages with your sauteed peppers and onions. And there you have it, folks. We got 3 chicken sausages with spicy brown mustard for 1 tablespoon, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. Coated on there, use as much as you want. Tall cup of agua, tons of calorie-free drinks over here. We're going wild. We got the Polar Seltzer, we got a Powerade Zero, and with the sausages, we have a mound of peppers and onions. So we're just gonna get those in, get our vegetables in. You saw how I'm incorporating more fruit with the clementines. I'm always good with my vegetables. peppers and onions here. I could also do a side salad with some fat-free Italian dressing. Very, 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 very low calorie, minimal calorie option there if I wanted more for satiety to fill my stomach up and for more vegetables. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna enjoy this one. The macros for this entire meal are gonna be up on the screen. For the homies who prefer to see me eat the food on camera, let's go ahead and take the first bite. Shout out the homies who love to watch me eat on camera. And here we go, first bite. This meal is amazing, guys. I love having this one. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna eat this meal, and I'm gonna see you when it comes time to eat again. Okay, picking up the camera for dinner here on this fine Friday night. What we got is buffalo chicken, about 4 ounces of that buffalo chicken. We're gonna throw that on a wrap. I do actually need more fat, so I'm using regular balsamic dressing. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I'm all about the fat-free Italian. First off, we're gonna throw a tomato in the wrap with the buffalo chicken, but we're also gonna do a side salad. We just have regular garden salad with a little bit of extra baby spinach that we're gonna add. This buffalo chicken is great. I make it with fat-free ranch. So fat-free ranch and Frank's Red Hot Buffalo. Maybe I'll do a video on how to make that. So here's the final product. We got the buffalo chicken wrap. I threw the regular balsamic in the wrap. I actually added spinach to the wrap. I didn't mention that in the previous clip. We got the salad on the side. Fat-free dressing. We talked about this. This is one of those hacks. Wow, that could have been bad. Fat-free Italian dressing. Just gonna enjoy that in my salad, drizzle it on there, not worry about it. We have a tall cup of agua, yes, but you know we need a calorie-free drink, so I'll be right back. There we go, Polar Seltzer, calorie-free drink. So I'll pop the macros for this entire meal up on the screen, but we're gonna sit down, enjoy the salad, enjoy the wrap, watch some YouTube videos on my phone, and chill out here on this Friday night. So macros on the screen, like I mentioned, and we'll see you when it comes time to eat one last time. So we got the last meal going down, another full day of eating. I'm gonna put the macros for the entire day up on the screen at some point, but I'll show you what we're working with for our last meal, if you want to call it that. It's really a last snack. So we got a bag of Smart Pop. I've shown you this on my channel before in these full day of eating videos. This time we have the butter flavor. I think I've shown you all the kettle corn flavor before. This is the butter flavor. These are both great options for low calorie snacks. So we're gonna grab this bag of popcorn and we're gonna head on over here to the couch and we're gonna call it a day. So I'm sure at some point in this video, I mentioned that my macros have changed. So you'll notice that my macros are a little bit different from the last time you saw me do a full day of eating video. This is actually several weeks after the last full day of eating video. Over the course of those several weeks, I have adjusted my macros. I mentioned that earlier. I do adjust my own macros, calculate my own macros. I have a video on that. Be sure to check that out. Gonna enjoy this bag of Smart Pop to round out the video. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as I do have more content on the way. I do have a lot of fun and creative content planned out and on the way. But again, thank you all so much for watching and for tuning into this one. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.